Here at the University of New England, at a college full of many students studying things like medical biology or assisted exercise science or applied exercise science, me being a psychology major, I typically get asked, why do you want to be a psychologist? Or what do you want to do with that? Or why did you come here if you're studying psychology? So today I will address the question and explain why I want to be a psychologist. So as of right now, yes, my chosen career path is to study psychology. And although I'm not sure exactly what I want to do in that particular field, as there's many different options, it doesn't just mean sitting at a desk, reading over paperwork and telling people how to fix their lives. There's a lot of different things that you can do with a psychology degree, and I haven't quite figured it out yet. But when I'm asked, I typically respond with something along the lines of, well, I like helping people, or I like helping and I just simply can't do blood, so that takes me out of the medical profession. So that is true for the most part. But as an individual, me myself, I am nearly obsessed with answers and explanations to why everything happens. If a question is left unanswered, I seem to stress and stress over it until I have at least made up an answer to convince myself that that is why, in fact, something happened. So this makes me feel better, and I think that that in turn explains why I like psychology quite a bit. Because psychology is all about the way that people are and the way people behave, and sometimes it explains the motives and underlying kind of unconscious tendencies behind why people do what they do or why they think what they think and why they behave how they behave, which I find to be extremely fascinating. And then it also helps me answer the questions of why people behave in the way that they do. Then I can apply it to my life, maybe when things happen and things like that. So in my friend group, I typically take on the role of the listener and the advice giver. I like to sit down, throw on a pair of fake glasses and say, well, tell me about your day. Tell me about what's bothering you, and take on that traditional role of being, a psychologist that sits at a desk. But I found that I like to take on the more mom role and make sure that everybody's okay and kind of talk through things as it calms me down to know that I'm helping my friends. So I can see myself liking psychology because it'll let me know that I'm helping people. And then you can help people get through what they want and you can get closer with them, things like that. And so I do have a younger brother who I've mentioned before, but he is 4 years younger than me and quite the spitfire. And I've taken quite a role in his life in helping him get through school and deal with some of the things. And I found that being responsible like that, I love psychology because of the way that it gives you another way to look at things. It gives you another way to analyze and kind of understand people and as a whole and the way that they are, which I think can give you an advantage when you're dealing with social situations, even business situations. The psychology degree is used by many, many businesses because they think that it can kind of help you hone in on what people are really thinking or maybe what they want to buy or things like that, which can help you out. But overall, psychology is something that really interests me, and it kind of catches my eye and flags my kind of another part of my life. But it, for now, is my chosen path until I decide exactly where I want to go with it and how I want to use it to help people.